Hi, I'm Ian Curtis, and I'm here with RTG's Department of Media, and we're here again for another episode of Real-Time Government Rewind. And in the last video, I was cut off a little bit, and um, Wall was not able to announce his choices for the Admin Council. So, if you could do that now, Wall, then go for it.
Alright. The first person I doubt anyone would expect because we kind of hate each other. But he's more than qualified. He's pretty active, and I know he'll do a good job, and that's Cell. I told y'all.
I knew it whenever he said Hayden. I knew it whenever he said Hayden.
I was thinking either me, Popkin, or Cell, one of the three of us. Anyways, Cell's a great choice.
So
Alright, go
the
ahead.
second person is a Democrat, sadly. And that's you, Curtis.
Alright, great.
I feel like you could also do a great job at Mini, and also you're active, which I need.
Alright,
Congrats.
so yeah, that's awesome.
Congrats, yeah.
Yeah, so Cell, you guys we can analyze the picks now. I mean, I'm not going to analyze myself, but whatever. So yeah, I think Cell,
Well,
I think Cell's a great choice.
Cell-
I mean, he
yeah,
hasn't,
Cell was great.
yeah. I think
He's my Secretary of State. God dang it.
What if y'all speak?
okay, I think Cell's a great choice. He hasn't been in the sim as long as the rest of us, except for Popkin. But he's been active, he's ran for president, he's he's really helped the sim move along, and he's been a great bipartisan leader. I mean, I think if he hadn't left, I mean, if RTG hadn't kind of half collapsed thanks to inactivity, he might be president right now because he was way in front in the gate, out of the gate last race, and he really had everything going for him. And he's a great guy, and he's just a great pick for the spot.
He's my Secretary of State. I chose him for a reason. Ever since we started the Penny Breyer campaign, or it was then the Penny Brooks campaign. But ever since then, I promised him SOS because I knew he'd be a really hard worker. He takes his job very seriously. He actually has been the one pushing me to do the airstrikes and the bombing runs most. And he's honestly given me some really, really good options on what to do. He's done his job every day. He's the only one with an actual department, like a whole department. He has an executive director, something I don't know all the positions, but he's set up a whole department of state. He's really, really taking his job seriously, and I think he'll take the admin job very seriously. It's great.
I'm not gonna say I've always been fond of Cell because for a very long time I wasn't fond of Cell. I didn't care for how he led on a charge that he jumped in halfway to. He tried to take credit for it, and me and him didn't care for each other at that point in time. But now me and him have gotten to a point where we understand each other and we're worried more about views than our personal differences. I chose him to be my campaign director and everything for the upcoming presidential runs this term, the 2012 term.
Wait, you're running again?
Yes, I am.
All right, well that's an announcement. I hadn't heard that yet.
Let's see. McGowan is running with Peak.
Mhm.
Deeds is running. There's the Underwood Sandra ticket, and then there's a Grant.
There's also two Democrats running, two undercard Democrats. There's Summers and Warren.
Yeah, they're not gonna win.
And yeah, I think actually Hawthorne just announced. So I think of the three running, I think he's got the best shot, honestly.
Hawthorne's got some.
Warren hasn't voted in the House yet.
Yeah, and Warren is weird as
I run
fuck.
for re-election. I'm not sure yet.
But I mean, like Warren's cool, but like I think he's from like Albania or something, so it's like hard. The time difference is weird as fuck. And
Who?
Summers, Warren.
Albania?
Yeah.
He's a freaking foreigner.
And then Summers.
Okay, here's the thing.
Summers is.
U.S. visas to be in real-time government in the store.
Oh my god.
We're not doing this temporary visa crap anymore. Okay? He has no special skill the United States needs. Exactly.
And then Summers is pretty inexperienced, but I think Hawthorne and Summers, I mean, I don't know, I haven't really seen Warren be active. At least Summers is pretty active, and as is Hawthorne. So I think this is going to be a cool race. Not necessarily a great one, but then we have the Republican race, you, Deej, and McGowan, which is pretty legendary already because you have never faced Deej in an election. You've just ran with him twice, once with you as president and once with him as president on the ticket. But yeah, this is going to be a great race. Also, McGowan, interesting VP pick with Peak, trying to gain that establishment vote because he's pretty moderate.
Loyalist vote he's trying to get.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think McGowan's got a chance in the Republican primary.
I think Underwood and Sandra would have a really, really good chance if Underwood was way more active and if Hendrickson was actually really like stuck with RTG because we know that Hendrickson's left plenty of times.
Yeah, and he's also in AGS and he thinks he kind of prefers AGS, so that's.
Yeah, so honestly, I like the ticket. I like Underwood and I like Hendrickson a lot, obviously, because me and Hendrickson go back. But I just don't see how we could win the general. I mean, I'm not going to throw them under the bus or anything because I respect both of them, but I honestly don't see how they could both win the general if they stay kind of as they are with Hendrickson more preferring AGS and Underwood not really being as active in RTG as he is.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's also the possibility if you run again, and if anyone else from the Libertarian Party throws their hat in, like White Walls or some old veteran, like Brooks maybe, I don't know.
White Walls, 37 votes in 5 minutes.
White Walls is an interesting character. He's like not active, but he's chill.
More quiet. He's more quiet, but I think he's here, but we just don't know what he is.
Yeah.
He's freaking drunk all the time. That's why he's not on here. That's true. I mean, me and him were talking today about battle shots. A drinking game. Okay, it involves tequila and battleship.
Alright, alright, anyone, yeah, so we've got like 3 more minutes if we want to talk about one more topic here.
I'd like to bring up who we think is going to win all of the party nominations.
Okay.
Okay, well, with the current candidates...
Yeah, with the current candidates.
We have one official candidate that's under so.
Let's assume you're running.
Assuming I'm running, because of the convention idea, I'm probably still...
Alright, let's take a little time and talk about the convention idea. I mean, I'm Democratic Party chairman, and we're gonna redo our primaries, but I've never really thought of a convention idea. I like it, but I don't like it.
I'm trying to mock as much as real life as possible, and the Libertarians are forced to do a convention because we can't do the primaries, so I'm trying to stick with the most like real life, and honestly, doing 50,000 primaries is just...
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
what are you doing, Grant? What is that? Is that weed?
No, it's not weed.
What is it?
Waiting for the call-ins for that.
What is it?
Anyway, these are my nomination picks. Reibner is going to run Goldberg Party again.
Oh my! He said it wasn't the time, and he was going to endorse someone. He said that today.
Yeah, he said that today. Well, we all know it's probably just continue.
Yeah. Okay.
Hawthorne is going to win Democratic. Underwood is going to be Libertarian, even if you run Penny. Sorry about that.
Yeah, probably.
And Grant is going to win Republican.
Yeah.
So,
I think
those are the 3 nominees. Who wins?
Grant.
Yeah, I think if I don't throw my hat in and run for the 4th consecutive time, that would be 4. I'm probably not gonna do it, but if I don't, then I think Hawthorne's gonna win Democratic. Yeah, I'd go with Grant, Republican, and Underwood. I'd just go with the